Hello, it's Zacharias Drakus here, otherwise known as Nate. Uh, I'm working on the Bionic booster pack for Oxygen Not Included. You want to come along with me? Let's go. So the Bionic booster pack has new duplicants, 6 of them to be specific. And I've played a little bit. I've also played another previous mission, which if you come in here, Neo Tokyo, I played 100 cycles on that. So I have a pretty good knowledge of how the Bionic booster pack works. And I think what I want to do is do a playthrough with all that stuff just scrambled. So come along with me, let's go do this. Spaced out, we're going to scramble DLCs, everything. Story traits, we do not, this is going to be a bionic duplicants only. We are not going to roll any regular duplicants. The rule is if you get one item and 3 regular duplicants, you're allowed to reload the game and get up to 10 duplicants. After that, if you don't get it, then just pick the item. You can't ever pick a regular duplicant. With that in mind, the Mysterious Hermit is a regular duplicant, so we're going to remove him. We don't want that. The Somnium Synthesizer, our duplicants aren't going to ever sleep, so oh, well, not in the way that this would be useful. So we're going to kill this one off too. I'm going to give it a good shuffle here. Let's see here. I love putting... I can't modify it. Nope. All right, whatever. I'm looking for a good number. 1996. That's a great year. Um, Irregular oil. We could spend days on this, right? There's all kinds of different things you can do. We could have a crashed satellite if we wanted to have radiation. Uh, a metal rich because we need more. Um, um we need a lot more metal for our bio batteries. I'm going to scramble this. We're going to go into story traits. We're going to scramble this, and I'm just going to look at the number, get a good number, 1893. I kind of want something in the 1990s range. Boom, 1997. That one looks good to me. So let's go. I don't know what the world traits are going to be. We're just going to go and go for it. So bionic duplicants, if you haven't gotten to experience them in other streams or other videos or just by playing yourself, they have a whole new background and look. They do not duplicate or they do not passively gain attributes other than XP. And when they gain XP, you can slot them with upgrades and they have their own tree. They have a whole bunch of stuff that they can do. We're gonna keep Gizmo here. Bio only. What'd I get? Griller. We'll never use grilling. Probably not use that. We need somebody for a medical booster. So I like ulti. I'd like to get somebody who can do science, some sort of science. See if we can make it happen with this. Nope. Uh, if I can't find one, construction's great, great. And they always have the same bionic bug. I don't think that this ever gets randomized. I think it's pretty much the same every time you have a dupe. Uh, System 1997. Let's embark. So What do Chip, Ulti, and Gizmo need to survive here? Uh, we'll just let them play for a second. I'm looking at real quick. We're gonna make a decision on where we're gonna put our ladder here. Sorry. Here seems like a good place. I got 2 plants here. So in my playthroughs, I love doing parks. So these 4 plants to me look really nice to put my tube right here next to. You see that? So we're gonna put our vertical tube right here and 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 then try and make a park out of this. Great. Awesome. We get a free crafting station because we're using bionics. Um, okay, so what do bionic dupes need? They need gear bomb. What gear bomb does is it lubricates their gears, and you if you have or if you have 0 gear oil, then you um it like really slows them down. Like they get like huge penalties to athletics. They have power banks, and on the each power bank is 120 kilojoules. Metal power banks are made out of any kind of metal at the crafting station, and eco ones are made further on. We make them out of abyssalite, and we can recharge them. We'll get into an eco booster setup pretty early on in the game, like before cycle 50. Um, so this dupe will basically live for 4 cycles. When you create them, you get a whole bunch of I think you get 5 per dupe. So we got a whole bunch of power banks that we can store here, and it will last for a good 10 cycles without having to generate it. But I love getting my power generation up and running. No longer are we going to use the kilocalories right here. We're going to use megajoules. So they're gonna be consuming this. All right. Before I really get started here, let's have a drink. This is water. I drink water. I like to drink a lot of water. This particular one is Polar Seltzer, pink apple and lemon. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing they're really going to need to do is get some metal going on here. So let's start our tube. We can also just deconstruct this because we don't even care. We're going to go fast because I don't, we know what we're doing here. Let's go fast. In in stations, we have the crafting station and we have the research station. I'm going to put the crafting station here and the research station here. We also have the cool looking the bionic research station now. um, Manual generator right here. 3 batteries. Wire that up. Good luck, duplicants. Something to note is that wall or tiles increase the speed of your duplicants walking, so I love having my floors. I'll probably do the standard 4 lines for our middle base here, and eventually it'll all evolve into its own base. Once we get this researched, our first thing is we got to take care of the gunk. Duplicants got to go to the bathroom, and gunk is the way they do it. I don't even care. I love this. I'm also very not worried about their work ethic because they go super fast. Their boosters enable them to outpace regular duplicants. And I don't have to worry about food. I have to worry about electricity. Great. So the reason why I put the workstation, the crafting station right here is because it provides light, and a lit workspace makes them go 15% faster. You don't need to do it for the manual generator. You don't need to uh light them up because this is not an operation that benefits from the light. Okay. Let's handle bathrooms. Here's the new tech tree. All of the spaced out content has a yellow flag. All of the series stuff should have a blue flag, and all of the boosters, the bionic booster stuff has a purple flag. So you can see all that stuff. There's stuff like Flido. Flido picks up and retrieves stuff. There's our metal power bank. This is like basic research here, right? So let's this is how to deal with your gunk. We need to actually like plumb and do our sanitization of our gunk. And because I want it prioritized, we're going to put it there. Did we find any dirt? Did we find any dirt? Yeah, we did. We got 6 tons of it. All right. And then in the diagnostics, we want to see idleness because I guarantee we are going to find some idle dupes going on. Priorities. Sorry. In priorities, I always enable proximity unless they're on multiple planetoids. It's just a general thing I like to do. A little warm. Oh, look, we found an oxygen steam vent. Here's water. Mid-game hot water. Well, we might be needing to cool that down. All right, coming back over here, we got some easy water to grab. So we're gonna make our way over here. We're gonna make our ladders quite wide. This looks like a good spot here. Yep. Can I get that 2 here? Up to here. That lets me put my pneumatic doors right here. And I like having at least 5 wide. Nice big channel for air. And I eventually like when we have professional digging dupes, I will just put in some dig commands and just let them go and not think about them. I definitely like a wider tunnel. One line for power, one line for the rail, um, the fire pole, one line for your ladder, and one line for your um your plastic tubing. And then that 5th one can be open, or it can have a plant in it, or an oxygen generator. And then the 5 lines for pipes in the background are great. So metal power banks. I don't really want to get them um I don't really want to get them hurting on that right now, but cycle 2. If I start doing that too early, then I miss out on the work that they can do. And I want them to do as much work as possible early on. They have the New Hope buff. New Hope, minus 20 stress per cycle, morale +1. They're gonna move. All right. So what's the gunk extractor? The gunk extractor is a building that removes the gunk from the duplicants. It is a bathroom building, and it has an output, a liquid output that dumps gunk somewhere. So we're gonna just slam it over here. Because it's a bathroom item, you can put a sink in here. I have no intentions on making this sink washing our hands with our sink just yet. I'm not going to hook it up. I really do like having 4 gunk extractors. It I just do. And because it's a bathroom, we're gonna make it a bathroom. I like to feed my wire or my pipes around so that if there's any backup, uh, these won't fully back up, right? All right. And then we're gonna make our little apothecary station right here. So liquid vent, we're gonna drop our. Oh no, I don't want the vent here. Sorry. Liquid vent here. Some tiles. Pitcher pump. This spot right here is going to be for our apothecary whenever we get it. Oh, we're done with research. So, apothecary to medical equipment. Now they can go to the bathroom. You're going to get no outhouse built for an error for a while. So, in my apothecary room, I put an outhouse. And then later on, I'll put a bleach, a bleach one. Hand sanitizer. That's what I'm thinking of. See, they're so fast, so productive. All right, so we're about to hit our next printing. So as soon as we do, I'm gonna save it, and we're gonna check to see whether there's a bionic dupe in it. If there isn't, then if it doesn't meet the qualifications, then we're gonna restart and continue on from there. Hmm. Yep. So this meets our requirements. It's 3 regular duplicants and an item. So instead of rejecting, we're just going to load, abuse the mechanics of the game to see if we actually get. There are boosters, and if I get a booster, then I consider that part of that. So if we receive a booster item, then I'll accept that as part of the bionic stuff. It looks like we got an electrical engineering booster. Instead of an ulti, let's call you Vi. Sure. And then they get their items there. Let's talk duplicant skills now that we've got Vi with one. Vi can do 3 different types of things. We can let them do soldering station and athletics so they can run faster and use the soldering station, which can make the more advanced boosters. Um, grinding gears penalty reduction is for if you're not well oiled, and it slows down the production of gunk. So whether you do this or not, I'm not really certain. It's you. I have all my dupes do it, just cause. Or we can just take an extra booster slot. Right now, we don't have any booster slots, extra boosters. We don't have any. So, and we don't have any microchips to make any. So I'm gonna just take grinding gears, and instead of having a hat, we're not gonna do a hat. Hats are done. The hats in this game are awesome, but the hats for these guys are just horrible. So we're not gonna do that. What you doing, Vi? Relaxing. All right. Okay. So let's talk about their schedule. Normal duplicants, they need sleep every night. Bionic duplicants, they need to have a 6 block of downtime and a 6 block of bedtime all in one block. So one contiguous, uninterrupted. You can see what they're doing right now is meditating. As long as they are not, their sleep is not interrupted, and obviously it doesn't care that he's lit. As long as his sleep isn't interrupted, he's going to produce microchips every day as a byproduct of his sleeping, which is really great. It's like dream journals. Could you imagine if you could have dream journals work with this? I don't know. I think it would be really great. But I haven't tried to establish any sort of um, I haven't tried to work on that to see if that works at all. Okay. I like to have 2 different schedules. Now that they've done one complete schedule, I'm gonna put one group. Um, I'm gonna put their downtime just like right in the middle. This way I can guarantee that they're not gonna have the same downtime, and we can make sure that they will continue working around the clock. Yep. And we'll be able to put 4 people on a shift eventually, but I want to spread it out so that we always have people working. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Finish this pump. I know you got all those tasks over here, but come do this stuff real quick. All right, now that we have the apothecary, let's take a look at another basic thing that the apothecary can do. Oh man, I put that way too far. Maybe I should put the gunk right here. That's a long way for this wire to go. Do 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 do. Now you got copper wire all over your bathroom. Have them do that too. We don't need to have these doors closed. I'm giving them some tasks because I know they're going to be able to complete them while we're talking. Okay, so apothecary, as soon as you're done. My little trick for the apothecary is this. Like I love to just let the gunk go down into a pitcher pump. Later on, we replace this with and a bottler and like a storage tank, and then it's good to go forever. Um, the balm, which we are making over here, which we will be making, that's what we're doing over here. Once that's complete, I'll talk about it. The balm is going to lets them pick it up, and then they can uh, gear oil themselves. So here's the gear balm. It requires water and gunk, and it makes polluted water, which is very important because early on we're going to see ourselves get polluted, uh, pollute like or polluted oxygen. In a horrible way, it might actually be really great to have polluted water just sitting around producing you oxygen, because then your dupes aren't gonna have problems with breathing, other than being nasty. Okay, so I typically make 10 of these, and keep it a pretty high priority. I love having them, and I don't like having none of them. Uh, coal. What are we looking at coal? What are we looking at for battery? Metal bank. All right. So let's go get some water now. Time to go get some water. You know, uh, these duplicants are actually horrified of water. They do not like, um, they do not like experiencing water. What it does is it gives them a negative 100 percent stress every cycle. So that's pretty significant, right? Um, and and then they do a glitch animation which slows them down as well. So here we go into this room. Let's take some ladders. Why not just do this room up? Jump here in case we want to go up here. Now we got water. Hand sanitizer. If we toss one of these in this room here, oh man, I missed. If I toss one in here, then it makes this room into a. Actually, I think it'll be confused because, well, I thought the apothecary messes stuff up, but this will become another washroom. No big deal. So what I could do is I could have the liquid pump go in here, and we could start on our polluted water. It looks like we got a bit over there that we could just easily grab. Um, yeah, let's see. Let's take a gander around our base real quick. So now that we've gotten established, I'll slow down the game just a little bit. I still want them doing stuff. They're going to be idle, and we got to worry about idle. Didn't I click idleness? I want to be told about idle. Yeah. Always want to see idleness. If this starts getting to be significant, then they need something to do. We don't want them not doing anything. Um, a quick thing that we could get done here is we could actually make a mesh tile right here, and the next thing that we research will be our oxygen, so that it will become included. Huzz up! It's over here somewhere. Yeah. No. Nope. Nope. Where's the oxygen producer? Do I already have access to that? Oh, I already have an oxygen diffuser. Okay, boom. Oxygen diffuser. Now they have oxygen. Still need to research something though. Let's get our park going. Early park game. That meta is huge. Having a good morale is very important for duplicants. Did you build the ladder down to here already? Okay, here. Just little tweaky things. Let's not have them dig that. Little tweaky things. We're going to put a mesh tile right here just so that it's clear and open. And then 2 doors here. That'll seal that off. And that's 2 plants. Did I need these 2 plants too. Oh, and I guess we'll start one here. All right, that's a nice, pretty darn big room actually. Here's our microchip. So in our microchip, we got a few things that we can build here. In the crafting station, they only cost 2, but in the other station, they're going to cost 8. So we can give them digging, enables firm mining. It also boosts their excavation and athletics. And something that I've been telling people that they don't seem to have, like on Reddit, they don't seem to get it. That you can actually stack these. So we're going to make a few of these digging boosters so that we can just dig this area out. Or construction boosters. One of each sounds great. In the early, oh, no, actually, sorry. No construction. We need a research booster. And then we'll just make a digging booster too. Oh, darn. He got away. Make this a little deeper, just in case. See, they're so quick. They work so fast. How big is this room? 130. A room can only be 120, so that means we gotta block out a few tiles out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can still get in and out. And then let's start our floor. And maybe we'll cover these in. Compost heap, planter box, and a ration box. Planter box for exploiting pips. Algae terrarium. Sometimes I like to have them, but they're okay. All right. And we have no idleness. They are currently working on stuff. I don't think they're actually going to be able to hit this tile. Oh, yeah, they wouldn't be able to hit that tile. It is a randomized playthrough, so hopefully we see some lumen quartz in this build. Oh, here's our that's nice. That's gonna go right to it. And it looks like we're meant to play over here for a little bit, so what am I thinking here? I'm thinking this is hot here. There's our uranium. This is gonna be hot over here. Hot. I want hot enough for balm lilies, right? We're balm lilies and Drecos. I don't see a Dreco in here, but I did over here. Where's your little white body? I know I've seen one or two. Uh, what? Uh, um, right. We need to build the next station. So let's research that. Don't need mess stables. Don't need farm or grill or any of this stuff. Look at that. That's back country. Yeah. Duplicant skills. Early game. I think that's the best. Later on, maybe not. But early game is definitely key. Oh, and we can go back getting fast. When did they do that? Plants? All right, we're gonna go with plants. It's a nice little meditation room right here. They'll run a pretty long way for water. Remember, Vi is on a separate schedule, so right now she doesn't have downtime yet. And after that, now it's time to actually work on these. So we have 4 duplicants, and we want 4 days for each of these duplicants. Hey, we got a digging booster. Let's give it to Gizmo. We got a construction booster. Let's give that to Chip, I think. I think Chip is gonna be our well, Vi's pretty good at it too. Let's give it to Vi. We need to or he's a research booster, and then maybe somebody who can make gunk or make our gunk even better. Research complete. That means we can set up a water cooler somewhere. How about in this pretty room right here? Crafting station. We've learned the ability to craft stations, and a wood heater, which right now we don't need, but there might be areas in which I use it. That heated debuff is actually really great. The heated buff, I'm sorry. Yeah, and see how this bottle's doing evil things over here? Not a fan. Okay. And now we can do the thing. And then we have another item, which is called the soldering station. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But right now, we don't need it right now. This will help us use Fido oil to keep our duplicants running smoothly. It's like gunk. It's like the gunk bomb, but it's a machine that does that, and they do it in their downtime. And it requires the plant pulverizer and one of those, either sleet wheat or pinch of pepper nut or the other one. There's something else that you can make Fido oil out of. Oh, slime? Yeah, slime. Now we can continue our park. Do keep them busy. Yeah, we used all of our copper. All right. So do we have the medical booster? Did we get the research booster done? I see the research booster. Ulti was going to do that. Ulti's doing our research. Advanced medical. We're gonna have Chip do that. Just dig there, and that will make another row here. Cool, cool. No water. Oh, because we blocked ourselves off from the water. So she's not going to do research until we get that cleaned up. And I'm okay with that. Oh, Vi's taking her nap. And now we have water again. I don't really want to drop that in there. Like, I don't want to drop that algae. I want it to stay like that. It is pretty important. Otherwise, Ulti's just gonna want to like do everything but research. Ulti, that's all right. They're making power, and that's okay. All right, so I can put the soldering station up here now. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna preserve that park. I don't really want to get rid of this park here. So I think what I'm gonna do is just tile it up from below. That'll get us our copper here. Pretty easy. Yeah, your crafting station is your new cooking area. Until we get reliable power up, it's gonna be a slog. But hopefully I'll get that up pretty quick. It looks like we got a bunch of coal all sitting right in the spot where I want to put it. Let's see. Did we see anything new? No. This could be cool. Could get some free refined metal from wiring. This is our teleporter. This is just gonna get hot. This is probably just a sand tunnel. I don't see anything else at the moment. All right, portal time. Let's save. I'm in a stable position, so we're gonna figure out who our new duplicant is. All right, we didn't even need to do anything. So now we got another digger. Oh, look at this builder. This Lyra would be amazing. Wow. Wow. Welcome, Chip. Do we already have a chip? We already have a chip, so this chip here, I'm gonna rename you Echo. And let's give you a skill. And you already had digging, so let's give you another digging and another construction. Let's make sure to get those. I don't know how I feel about putting one here. Oh yeah, and we already start with mesh tile, so that's gonna be right here. Sleep time. Once our park is done, I think our next thing is we don't need to really do hatches like super duper fast. We probably should prioritize this. But my next favorite is either the crusher because you need metal really early on. Automation is really great. I was looking for maybe pipes. What's gonna say by bacon right now? I guess this. I guess that's the solid play right now. Okay. Yep. We're gonna go into power. No, let's go into generators and go grab the generator. Right? Uh, this generator here. So I guess we're on the way. All right. We did all of that just so that we could get our park sign. Oh, well, here's better. And now research batteries. Insufficient water. Yeah, let's check. Yep, there we go. Um, oh, so now we gotta move the wheel out of there. I think this is also an industrial building. Nope. Uh, hey, Echo. This is the generator is the industrial building. So we need to move we need to move those out of there. Mhm. We're working really hard to try and kill off our batteries here. So here's the soldering station, probably the last thing that we're going to actually look at with the Bionics today. It really just has a bunch of new things that we can add in here, new boosters. And then we will get the eco booster or the eco power bank that comes out of here. And then we're going to run our banks with, we're going to like um, stock up a bunch of eco banks and use power to make sure our duplicants always have power. Uh, um, have batteries to make sure our duplicants always have power. Sorry. Once I said it, I was like, oh, I see. Deconstruct. The compact discharger will take a battery and it will give you 60 watts for each one of these little compact chargers. They're really small and pretty handy if you have a lot of compact batteries. And you need just like a solution somewhere that's away from your main base. Coal gen. Let us find a spot for the coal generators. It's gonna be like here-ish. And what I like to do is I like to put the coal generators just down as far down as we can go. Um, and we're gonna make a power plant out of the whole thing. We're gonna use the new, or not new, but the power plant building to give us more microchips. And because we're already making a number of microchips every 3 days equal to our dupes, so basically a number of dupes divided by 3, um, we will be always getting microchips, so we might as well overcharge our stuff, and then that gives us food. So we're overcharging our food very quickly. 5 dupes is slow. Oh yeah, well, we can cancel this for now. It's not important. Let's work on the thing. I really want all this coal, though. If I overpressure this room, then this will stop being a problem. Really wish I had a way of dropping this down, or maybe putting it in a drop of liquid so that it wouldn't off gas. All right. So, uh, I'm gonna set down the blueprints for the coal generator and the power station. Hopefully, we get the power station coming up soon, but we're coming up on the end of the episode here, so um, I generally we have these plants here that are in the way. So I'm going to put the other coal generator right here. We can just dig this out too, honestly. And just put door here. They don't need to breathe. They breathe in big gulps, which we haven't really gotten to see them do. Haven't had a um they haven't had a reason to like take big gulps of breaths, but you see it and you're just like, what are you doing? Gonna make that a little lower. I want to make this room done. I want to get this room done. Power control station. Next thing I want to have is the automation and smart battery. Okay, we got smart batteries, so we don't have research. Need to research our stuff for our smart batteries here. There he goes. Here's oh geez. No, go somewhere else to do that. Always build with automation in mind. So 2 coal generators, and they're going to be separated by a storage bin here. And then in the very near future, we're going to put 2 more coal generators right here. I don't even know if I even want to wire them up because we're going to learn high capacity batteries or high capacity wires here, and you'll see why I'm like, okay, something else. All right. We can't do these until we have refined metal. All right, let's hook this up to the network. Get them to put coal in here. I have a flower pot to make this room hopefully not horrible anymore. How much is going to be able to be done here. Uh, all right, we got a Stela. Cool. Quickly have them prioritize that. Looked like Stela went onto the downtime schedule just as everybody else did, so let's move them. Cool. Power. I like to request it at 25%. They're going to deliver all that coal. Oh, all right, all right, all right. You can calm down on the coal. All right, so we're gonna have 2 more here, and then we're gonna have an auto sweeper here, and that'll be the basis of our power. And if you noticed, I sunk it down one. That way, I can be smart little guy, and we can put our power outlet to the main spine here. Here. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. We're rolling along real smoothly. Doesn't seem like we're having any issues, but this is oxygen not included, and you know there's going to always be issues. So, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.